So, good morning, President.
Good morning, ma'am.
Before anything else, let's have a simple prayer to be led to us by our leader. Let's bow down our heads. Angel of God, our guardian angel, who guides along the every mistake, and that brings sight, light, and dark to the for a day or two, please pick up the So these are the rules that I want to be implemented in the class. Please read.
Respect everyone in the classroom. Understand and follow instructions. Listen when others are speaking. Exercise good behavior at all times. Seek help when needed.
So before we start with our topic, I want to know if you really understood the topic that we have last week. So does anyone here? So what was our lesson last week? Okay, it seems like you understood the topic last week. So before we proceed to our lesson, let's have a simple activity entitled Scrambled Letters Game or simply Jumbled Letters Game. I will group you into four. This will be group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Once you're done writing your answers, you will chant your yell. Okay, let's proceed to the activity of number 1. Hindi, sa paper. Okay, you forgot the correct answer. Next. Number 2. Next one. Okay, then. Poseidon, Greek in Greek mythology, god of the sea, one of the 12 Olympians, and the founder of Polyphemus.
Singing, daughter of the sea god, Perseus, mother of Polyphemus.
The one.
Assuming who is best known for relationships in the Cyclops
Next one.
Ulysses in Latin, legendary Greek hero. He is famous for devising the strategy of the Trojan War.
And the last one.
Isis, lover of Galatea, young.
So what really is the story of the Cyclops Polyphemus? Let's have another activity. I will give you this roll of paper and you will paste it on the board. You may paste it on the board. So that is the story of the Cyclops Polyphemus. Who wants to read the exposition? Okay, anyone?
All the monstrous forms of life which were first created, the hundred-handed creatures, the giants and so on, were permanently banished from the earth and they had been conquered by the single instruction of the Cyclops. They were allowed to come back, and they became the finally great favorites of our age. They were numbered for perfect, and before them was their rules. At first there had been only three, but later there were many. Zeus gave them a home in a fortunate country where the vineyards and corn lands, unclothed and unsown, bore fruits plenteous, and they had great flocks of sheep and goats as well, and they lived at their ease. Their restless and savage temper, however, did not grow less. They had no laws or courts or justice, but each one treated as he chose. It was not a good country for traitors. Ages after Prometheus was punished, when the descendants of the men, Sea-Elf had grown civilized and had learned to rule far safer ships. A great prince which spoke once more of his savior's land. His name was Cyclops Ulysses in Latin, and he was on his way home after the destruction of Troy.
Who wants to read the rest now? Diane.
Not far from the spot where his crew had made a vessel fast was a cave, open toward the sea and very low. It looked inhabited. There was a strong fence before the entrance. Odysseus started off to explore the bulk of these men. They were in need of food, and he took with him a goat skin full of very cool and mellow wine to give whoever outpost, and they made their way into the cave. No one was there, but it was clearly the dwelling of some very prosperous person. Along the sides of the cave were many crowded pens of dogs and kids. Also, there were racks full of cheeses, and pails brimming with milk, delightful to the seaborne travelers who ate and drank as they waited for the master. At last he came, high-built and huge, tall as a mountain crab, dragging his flag before him together and closed the cave's mouth with a thunderous slab of stone. Then looking around, he caught sight of the stranger. He cried out in a dreadful booming voice, "Who are you? Who entered unbidden the house of Polyphemus?" Traders are pleaded with silence. They were terror-stricken at the sight and sound of him. But Odysseus made swift answer and firmly spoke. Shipwrecked warriors from the shore are we, and their suppliants under the protection of Zeus, the suppliants God. But Polyphemus roared out that he cared not for Zeus. He was bigger than any god and feared none of them. With that, he stretched out his mighty arms, and each great hand he seized one of the men and dug his brains out on the ground. Slowly he twisted off to the last shred, and then, satisfied, stretched himself out across the cavern and slept. He was safe from attack. No one could even roll back the huge stone before the door, and if the horrified man had been able to summon courage and strength enough to feel, they would have been imprisoned there forever.
At last, a plan shaped itself in his mind. An enormous timber lay near the fence, as long and as thick as the mast of 20 oared ship. From this, he cut off a good piece, and then he and his men sharpened it and hardened the point by turning it round and round in the fire. They had finished and hidden it in the tide. The Cyclops came back. There followed the same horrible feast as before. When it was over, Odysseus filled a cup with his own wine that he had brought with him and offered it to the Cyclops. He emptied it to the light and demanded more, and Odysseus poured him until finally a drunken sleep overcame him. Then Odysseus and his men drew out the great stake from its hiding place and heated the point in the fire until it almost burned into flame. Some power from on high breathed a mad courage into them, and they drove the red-hot spike right into the Cyclops' eye. With an awful scream, he sprang up and wrenched the point out. This way and that, he flung around the cavern, searching for his tormentors. But, blind as he was, they were able to slip away from him.
At last, he pushed aside his stone at the entrance and sat down there, stretching his arms across, thinking thus to catch them when they tried to get away. But Odysseus had made a plan for this too. He made each man choose out three thick waist rafts and bind them together with strong, pliant strips of bark. Then to wait for day, when the flock would be sent out to pasture. At last, the dawn came and as the bees crowding through the entrance passed out, Polyphemus felt them over to be sure no one carried a man on his back. He never thought to feel underneath, but that was where the men were, each tucked under the middle raft, holding on to the great release. Once out of that fearful place, they dropped to the ground and hurrying to the ship. In no time, one ship were aboard. That's one exposition.
But Odysseus was too angry to live in prudent silence. He sent a great shout over the water to the giant pirate at the cave's mouth. So Cyclops, we were not quite strong enough to eat all of 20 minutes, You are rightly punished for what you did those who were guests in your house. The word stung Polyphemus to the heart. Up his crack and tore a great crack from the mountain and got it at him. He came within a hair's breadth of crushing the fruit, and with the numbers the foothold was for them. The brutal all strength into their force and just succeeded in pulling out the ship. When Odysseus saw that they were safely away, he cried again, Cyclops, Odysseus, record of sins. Put out your eye, and do you so tell anyone who asks what they were to perform or by them? The giant could do nothing. He sat lying dead on the shore.
So did you understand the story of Cyclops Polyphemus?
Yes.
For you to better understand the story, I will retell the story for you. So Odysseus and his men are shipwrecked, and then they found the island of the giant Polyphemus. And then they found his cave and take some of his food. When Polyphemus returns, he sensed that there are intruders inside his cave. And then he trapped them by rolling a huge lump of stone in front of the cave. So, when he sensed that there's intruders, when he saw that there is intruders, he ate some of Odysseus' men. And then Odysseus made a clever plan because he and his men made Polyphemus drown. And then when Polyphemus is sleeping soundly, they drive a stake into his eye that made him blind. And then the next morning, Odysseus and his men sneak out through the ship. They hide under the ship, and then with that, they escape unnoticed. But Odysseus was too angry to leave his head to Polyphemus. So Cyclops, were you not quite strong enough to eat all of those puny men? You are rightly punished for what you did to those who were guests in your house. So did you understand the story?
Yes.
So that was the story all about. Let's have another activity entitled Two Truths, One Lie. Are you familiar with this activity?
Yes.
So I will be presenting three statements, two truths and one lie. You should guess what is lie. This is per group. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
First one. You're right. What makes it a lie? Next one. What's your answer? Next one. Take your buttons for answer. What is
Happy birthday to
What's
you.
your answer?
It's number 3.
Why is it
Triton party is missing out. It's not connected.
Yes, you're right. He was known for being the one-eyed giant. He was not known for his physical talent. Next, last one.
Oh, go. 1. It's the number 1 is a lie because when someone entered the cave of Polyphemus, he ate them.
Yes, he was not friendly. So let's have another community role play. I will give you this 5 minutes, okay?
The part of
Class, are you ready? Yes, ma'am. The first presenter coming si Juan, followed by Jay and
Stay quiet. Keep standing the fun outside. And we must be careful. This could be our chance to find our visions. We will ensure to be done before it comes from. Let's keep moving a bit.
What's this? It's saying someone's
Greetings, mighty Cyclops. I am Odysseus. And these are my men. We mean no harm.
You dare entering to Antiquar? What are you doing?
We are travelers lost at sea. We came in search of shelter and food. We didn't realize this was your home. If we have wronged you, we apologize.
Parang hindi kasi.
Odysseus escaped man, setting inside Polyphemus' cave. The Cyclops is asleep, snoring loudly. Odysseus and his men are huddled in a corner, preparing to execute their plan.
Listen carefully. We blind aside his swollen sleeves. Then we'll hide under his ship. When he runs them out the gates, we'll escape his death. But how will we blind him? With this! When I give you a signal, we'll run. Are you ready? Ready!
Wake up, wake up.
You want this to be? I will find you!
We're safe. Let's take a break and keep moving. Thanks to you, Jesus, for love, real life, love, and strategy. Let's continue our journey with caution.
The ship set sail, leaving the Cyclops island
Next, group 3. Ay, Gagi. Wait.
Guys, so we will be doing the part of a day in the life of Polyphemus. So the setting is the cave of Polyphemus, the Cyclops. The sun is just rising and the cave is still there. Polyphemus is beginning his day. Another day. Time to dance my shoe. Polyphemus grabs a large wooden staff and shuffles toward his flock, which is scattered around the cave entrance. Come, my ship, time to raise the next of freshmen. The ship began to move towards the cave entrance. Polyphemus follows, carefully leading them out into the open field.
Must keep a close eye on them. Don't want any of the water.
As he guides the flock to a grassy area, he occasionally stops to check on them, making sure they're eating properly. Oh, you look good today and healthy. Good. Once the ship are settled, Polyphemus sits on a large rock and begins to eat breakfast, a simple meal of cheese and bread. Not bad. Could use for this too. After finishing his meal, Polyphemus spends some time fixing his cave, arranging his supplies, and checking his ears for any signs of illness.
I wish I had someone to help with all this. It's a lot of work for us.
As the day goes on, Polyphemus occasionally roars in frustration or sings a gruff tune. He also keeps an eye out for any potential threats, though he is generally relaxed and confident in his solitude.
Oh, another day done. Tomorrow will be just as peace.
Meron pa rin na shift. Ha? Best in actress.
his face covered with bandages, feeling the ground around him with his hands.
Why did this happen to me? How will I ever find those who did this?
The Cyclops is visibly distraught and angry, unable to see the destruction around him or attend to his flock as he once said.
Frustrated, trying to get up but stumbling over the mess in the cave.
Everything is ruined. My ship, my home. Come back. Stay close. I need you.
Despite his efforts, the sheep are frightened and difficult to manage. Polyphemus struggles to navigate his cave and gather the animals.
Sitting down carefully, his husband and his phone.
How can I protect myself from the home when I can see? What can I do?
He roars occasionally in frustration and pain, hoping for any kind of help or assistance.